An Amber Alert in effect for an 11-year-old girl. Police need your help bringing Helen Pierce back home. She was last heard from up in Burnett, that is northwest of Austin. Police looking for an unknown male in connection with her abduction. If you've seen Helen Pierce, please call police.
Well, words have meaning. That's the city Castroville is saying that led to the change in their police department. The now former police chief there, Brian Jackson, was accused of using a racial slur during a murder investigation. Investigators say it was caught on camera. Castroville City Council accepted his resignation last night.
Words have power, and we must all choose our words very carefully. Just as we choose the actions that support our fellow mankind, we need to condemn the ones that divide us, that oppress, and that subjugate.
Even though the act was condemned during the council meeting, Castroville's mayor still described Jackson as a flawed but good man. The city is now moving forward, looking for an interim police chief.
Gas prices continue to trend upwards in San Antonio. AAA says we're only about 20 cents away from hitting our record for the metro area. Right now, gas is about $3.75 on average. While prices here have not hit records yet, overall the national average has. The national average sitting at $4.17, breaking a previous record of $4.11 a gallon way back in 2008.
In your morning headlines, a number of people forced to escape Ukraine has passed 2 million. Nearly 2 weeks into the invasion, Russian troops have laid siege to Ukrainian cities. Top U.S. intelligence officials are warning of a, quote, ugly next few weeks and say Vladimir Putin is angry and frustrated at the lack of progress in Ukraine. The director of the CIA also says the people of Kyiv could run out of food and supplies within the next 10 days as Russian forces advance toward the capital. The Biden administration says it will no longer buy Russian oil and that it's still talking to Poland about a proposal to send fighter jets to Ukraine. On Tuesday, the Pentagon said Poland's offer to give its MiG-29 fighter jets to the U.S. so they can be passed to Ukraine raises serious concerns for the NATO alliance.
Law enforcement departments across the country are backing off on risky police chases. According to data from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, more than 500 people died in police pursuits alone in 2020. One study found more than 5,000 bystanders and passengers were killed in car chases between 1979 and 2013. Municipalities had to pay out large sums of money in lawsuits resulting from those chases. Latest city to restrict the tactic, Cincinnati. It's implementing a new policy limiting police chases to violent felony offenses. Atlanta police also limits police pursuits in cases where violence is suspected.
The United States Postal Service is in for a massive overhaul. Last night, the U.S. Senate voted in a 79-19 bipartisan decision to approve the Postal Service Reform Act. It removes two large hurdles to the post office's finances. First, it requires postal employees to enroll in Medicare as soon as they are eligible. Second, it drops a mandate that requires the agency to cover its health care costs years in advance. The House Oversight Committee says these measures will save the USPS nearly $50 billion over the next decade. Some experts are warning that the benefits are strictly financial and may not result in better service for customers.
Now to Florida's so-called Don't Say Gay bill.
Some lawmakers are fighting back against it as the bill heads to the governor's desk to become a law. ABC's Andrew Fajii has a story.
This morning, Florida's controversial parental rights and education bill is one step away from becoming law. We say gay! We say gay! We say gay! Despite protests from LGBTQ+ advocates who've dubbed it the Don't Say Gay bill.
What this bill does is this bill creates a lot of fear.
But Representative Joe Harding, who introduced the bill, says its critics are lying about the bill's purpose.
The bill, all it does is state what is age. It talks about what's appropriate in the classroom to teach. And then it talks about the fact that the parent has the right to be engaged in the education of their children.
Under the legislation, lessons on sexual orientation and gender identity may not occur in kindergarten through grade 3 or in a manner that is not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with state standards. The bill does not define what is age appropriate. It will also allow parents to sue school districts if they believe the policy is being violated. The bill passed through the Florida legislature Tuesday, and Governor DeSantis says he supports it. LGBTQ+ advocates say they worry about students' mental health.
I think this bill is vague on purpose because it is trying to silence or push families, students, and LGBTQ individuals back into the closet.
Supporters say the bill would not keep people from talking about the issues in classrooms, but it will ban curriculum and lessons on it.
I value our teachers, the relationships that they have with our students tremendously.
The Biden administration has denounced the bill as anti-LGBTQ+. If signed, the bill will take effect July 1st. Similar bills have been introduced in several other states as well. Andrea Fuji, ABC News, New York.
438, about 40 degrees.